Good morning, church. Me again, Jeff Wright, pointing to some of the highlights along the way of our church's 30-year journey. Music is the glue that holds together a service of worship. I can't imagine coming to meet God without a song to help express what I'm feeling. Without the chords resonating deep within, both in major and minor keys that reach where words can't reach, that open us to the mysterious presence of God. Christianity is a singing faith, a faith that celebrates the arts. And two of the folks who have helped shape, well, you could say that they helped shape the melody of our life together are Patsy Nix and Ruth Meyers. They'll tell you more.
I'm beginning the story about music when we were at Cruz Elementary. We had 3 accompanists. We had 4 directors. When I would mention that to my music educator colleagues, they'd say, "Oh, no way would anything like that work in a church." But you know what? We took turns every Sunday, and we rehearsed 30 minutes before the worship service because we had no place else to go for rehearsals. In 1995, Jeff asked if I would be director of music and fine arts. One of the highlights after I became director was our annual retreats to Estes Park or Beaver Meadows. We would have fellowship, eating, worship service, communion service, and we would begin rehearsing for the Christmas cantata. In 1996, I proposed that we have one accompanist for the choir, and all those that were involved agreed, and there were 4 people who auditioned for the position. But it was very clear when we were finished who outshined the others, and that was Ruth Meyers. Jeff and I talked about the fact that we'd like to have a praise band, and so I talked with Ruth, and she was on board. So our first praise band was Ruth at the keyboard, Carl Claveter at the guitar.
As a side note about Carl Claveter, he always had this red pencil. He called it the red confrontational pencil. I told him he couldn't write on the music in pen, so he had a red confrontational pencil. You may see that in some of the music back there. Red marks Carl.
And Nate Wright on the drums.
Our praise band has been blessed by various people throughout the years.
All during those years, Ruth and I only had one problem with one choir member. His name was Tom Nix. Yep, my husband. He would come into choir with the kazoo, and I was very sorry I ever gave him that kazoo, interrupt things, and then threaten to play a solo, a kazoo solo, for a worship service.
Here's to you, Tom. In October 2001, we had our first bell choir. It was led by Julie Corey. The bell choir used Julie Corey's personal bell set. So when Julie left Heart of the Rockies to become a pastor with her husband, Alan, her bells left too. And the end of the bell choir for a while. In the summer of 2019, we received a donation from an anonymous donor at the time to purchase a set of 3-octave handbells. Thank you, Kay Hartley, for your generous donation. It was revealed in her memorial that she was indeed the anonymous donor, and we are ever so grateful. We have used music in a variety of ways to enhance worship. In the research, churches that were growing were those that had an eclectic mix of music. And so that's where we are. We have done anywhere from a drama dance music piece way back in 1999 to drum circles during Ash Wednesday to sax quartet for Christmas Eve and Easter, recorder ensembles, hammered dulcimer, banjo, Native American flute, accordion, kids' bells, trombone quartet, flute ensemble. I might be missing a few. I think there might have been a singing saw somewhere in the way. And we have heard many children sing Away in a Manger on Christmas Eve. We've watched our youth grow up and play various instruments and sing various solos in worship. And it's just a reminder of how deeply music has touched us and our worship.
Let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music.